Morning, world. Oh, excuse me a minute, will you? Down, 1, 2, up, 1, 2, down, 1, 2. Oh, tilt. I think that's enough of that, didn't you? Right, come on, girls, get out of my bed. There's more out here waiting to get in while it's still warm. That'll set the old curtains twitching. I'm only jesting, of course, you know. Do you know, the 3 weeks I've been here, the only bird I've pulled's been a dead sparrow out the ventilator. Do you know what? I don't know why Aunt Min left me her house, you know. Me mum said she did it to upset the rest of the family. Oh, it certainly did that, all right. Her funeral was the biggest punch-up we ever had. And that's counting my sister's wedding, Uncle George's birthday, Christmas. Yeah, good funeral, that. Aunt Min would have really enjoyed that one. It started in the cemetery, you see, when my Auntie Julie reckoned she had a vision of Aunt Min as an angel. And the angel said unto her, "Go on, Julie, get stuck right in." All heavenly, yeah. Well, from then on, it was eyes down, look in, wasn't it? The old vicar was walking around saying, "Have a bit of respect," and then walked into an unlucky one, you know. Well, we had a whip round for the damage and went down to Boozer. But you know what? I like to think she let me her little house because, well, she liked me. When I was a nipper, I used to do little things for her. She'd say to me, "Jim, run down Mr. Patel's corner shop and get me a nice bottle of Guinness and a packet of fags when he's not looking." Or nip over the fence and give next door's poodle a boot up there. Well, you know, little things like that. That made her happy. And now she's made me happy. Well, not entirely. I mean, there's always a snake in the grass, isn't there? You know, how can I put it? Well, some people get backache, right? Some people get athlete's foot. I have got Councillor Allnut. Old Bertie Allnut. Oh, he made a good dentist, he would. Does enjoy a bit of human suffering. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, always willing to do anyone a bad turn. If he'd been around Joan of Arc, he'd be the one with the matches, you know what I mean? That's it. And I'll tell you what, it was one of our Bertie's masters folks last week that nearly gave me a ride in a hurry-up wagon and free porridge for a month or more. Well, see, look, it was like this. I was on the roof doing a little job, see? And then what happened is... Well, there you are, darling. All sussed.
Oh, thanks very much, Jim. It's a lovely picture now.
Oh, you can say that again, yeah. Is the wobble gone?
What?
Yeah, on the... Oh, it don't matter.
Oh, well, it's great now. I'm ever so grateful to you, Jim. How can I ever thank you?
Well, I could think of a couple of reasons. Get all that... Oh, look, I've nearly lost it here now.
That'll put the cat among the whatsits. I borrowed that off his nibs.
Well, old Bertie? A lying old... Oh, he told me he never had one the other week. I needed a ladder to unblock me puff pipes. Yeah, very dodgy having blocked up puff pipes, you know.
Oh, sounds painful.
Yeah, got to keep the old puff pipe clear.
Well, if I ever have any bother with mine, I know where to come, don't I?
Yeah.
Right then, what do you want for your trouble?
Well, blocked up or not, they should be checked.
Now, be serious. Come on, Jim, what do I owe you?
Well, what about if we...
Money, I mean.
Look, money's not everything, love.
Now, come on, Jim, I insist. It's only fair.
Now, I'll leave it out, darling.
Now, Jim London, if you think I'm the
All
kind of girl that
all right, don't do your crust.
All right, then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6...
Gotcha, my son.
7.
Right. So, love, I'll get your receipts later, all right? Still on for tonight, then?
Yeah, but only if I can supply the plonk. Didn't know you could cook.
Yeah, cook. Here. Me? I'm the kiddie, me, mate. Nice table for two, log fire, bottle of wine. Eh? I don't mess about, you know.
You forgot the soft music.
Oh, yeah, you got to have soft music, didn't you? Just like checking out your puff pipes. Woo.
There's nothing wrong with my puff pipes, I told you. Anyway, what about him?
Oh, him? What, the old squatter? I wouldn't worry about him, love. No, besides, I've been moved in a month now and I ain't seen the old geezer. Come to think of it, I ain't heard him shuffling round either. Do you think he's popped his socks and gone to the big squat in the sky?
Jim, you are wicked sometimes, honestly. Go on off with you. My dad'll be home in a minute.
Oh, well, I've got to shoot off now anyway, love. I was supposed to sign on half an hour ago. All right, then, till tonight.
Cheeky sod.
Hello, Tosh, mate.
Oh, all right, Jimbo.
What are you doing here?
I've got a getaway car outside, and in a minute I'm going to dive over and nick all the pencils. What do you think I'm doing here? I'm out of work, can I? Got the old Tintec Monday.
Well, I didn't think you'd get a sack in the council. I thought it was permanent, like. I mean, look at Auntie Johnson's uncle. He's just been made foreman on the bins, and he's been dead since Christmas. So, what happened then? What happened?
Didn't like my self-help scheme, did they? Helped myself to some of their gear and they had me nicked.
Hard luck, mate. So shoot for the eye jump then.
Yeah, expect so. Mind you, I think they were taking a right liberty with me. If it hadn't been for a few poxy dust sheets, some paint, a pair of steps and a ladder, I'm practically innocent.
Yeah, practically innocent. God, like you've had more porridge than the Three Bears, mate. What about last summer? You had more council gear in your backyard than they had in theirs.
And that, me lad, concludes the case for the defence. I could do with you in court Monday. I'll get 20 years.
Listen, did they get the gear back?
Yeah, all except the bullock's bladder.
The ladder?
Yeah, flogged that little geezer around your way just before I got captured.
Yeah, look.
Come on, come on.
All right, give me the pen. I've heard of autograph hunters, but you are ridiculous.
Just a minute. Have you done any work since your last signing?
Well, yesterday I washed down the Humber Bridge and put the undercoat on. I was going back this morning to put on the gloss. But I had to come here. Give a stack. Listen, if it weren't for geezers like me, you'd be this side of the counter, sunshine. See you, Jimbo.
See you, Tosh.
Ah, Mr. London. Have you done any work since your last signing?
Oh, yeah. I've been helping him on the Humber Bridge, haven't I? I was in the boat holding the ladder.
Have you done any work since you were last here?
No. Have you?
Sign here. Anyway, you're late. 10:45 your signing time, Mr. London.
All right, so I lost an oar, didn't I? I was in the boat. Oh, forget it.
Just a moment, please, Mr. London.
Oh, Governor, how's your luck?
You have just signed on the register, have you not?
Yeah, correct for a bonus point. Yeah. What's up?
Would you walk this way?
If I could walk that way, I would... Oh, sorry. Just a little joke. I must not be late, must not be late. Well, what's the SP? What's up?
Right, Mr. London, you have just signed on the register for unemployment benefit.
Yeah, right, yeah. Well, someone already beat me to the Magna Carta.
You have also denied doing any form of work when asked by one of my officers.
Well, look, we didn't really paint the Humber Bridge. It was only a wind-up.
Humber Bridge? Mr. London, I have in my possession a signed statement from a very trustworthy and public-spirited citizen to a very different effect.
Oh, now, you're on a wind-up, aren't you? I ain't done no graft.
There is also a photograph which does somewhat back up this statement. You are seen in it very clearly taking money for services rendered.
You're off your blooming trolley, mate. What photograph?
This photograph, Mr. London.
Here, that's me and Lois. Well, who took that, then? Oh, a public-minded citizen, you said. Oh, I might have sussed. Well, I'll tell you what, you and Bertie flipping Hornet have come unstuck this time. I don't believe geezers like you, I really don't, straight up. I just think blokes like you lot run this green and pleasant of ours, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you what, mate, you ain't a £4 note. No, you're 19 bob short.
So, You deny the allegation, then, Mr. London?
Oh, you're alive, then. Who are you, then? What, kipper of the yard?
Me, Mr. London? My name is Tucker. DHSS fraud section.
Oh, no, Jeffrey Bugle. They put the heavies on me. Oh, whatever am I going to... Not DHSS.
I must warn you, Mr. London, that at this very moment a colleague of mine is taking a statement from one Miss Lois Tite at her home.
Oh, no, anything but that.
I must also caution you, Mr. London, that anything further you may say will be taken down and may be used in evidence.
Oh, leave it out, you Wally. You working in with your foot, or what?
I don't think that you fully understand the seriousness of your position, Mr. London.
Oh? I know all about positions, me, mate. I'm a black belt Kama Sutra.
Karma Wata? What the hell's he talking about?
It's a book. It's an Indian book. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Page 58's the one you want, mate. Yeah. Show you how you can disappear in short, sharp, jerky movements. Ooh, he's gone. He's popped his socks. Oh, me sitting tenant has curled up his tootsies. Nice little bedroom upstairs, lick of paint, few mirrors on the ceiling. As quiet as the grave. Oh, blimey. Oh, you frightened the life out of me, you did. I nearly gave birth to a set of dustbins.
Sorry, lovey. What was you doing then?
Well, I was listening. Have a listen.
What? I can't hear a thing.
Not a breath. It's great, isn't it? I reckon he's brown bread.
Oh, don't be so wicked. He's probably got his head down.
Yeah, permanently.
Don't. You're morbid, you are. Your Aunt Minnie would turn in her grave if she could hear you.
She was cremated.
Well, she'd turn in her urn. She was very fond of that old chap, you know.
Anyway, I don't mean the old boy any harm, you know. It's quiet, though, isn't it?
I told you, he's probably got his head down.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry about the trouble you had. Oh, he's a dirty rat, that man.
Oh, Bertie. I think of a better name for him than Rat. Still, anyway, it weren't your fault, love. You put him straight, didn't you?
All I did was tell him the truth, Jim. I mean, you did me and Dad a favour. Couldn't expect you to pay for the nuts and bolts to put it up with, could we?
Just as well I kept the receipts in, eh? Fancy that old Bertie. What a rat taking photos. Yeah, lucky he didn't catch me adjusting your verticals.
Oh, Jim! You are crude.
Yeah. I've had a thought, you know. I ain't adjusted your horizontals yet, either, have I?
Now, don't you start, Jim London.
Listen, love, starting ain't me problem, it's finishing.
Later, down, boy. Oh, by the way, the bloke from the DHSS came round to see the rat fink after he left me. He was out back, hacking away at his roses. Always does that when he's got the hump. I don't think they was too pleased with him.
Well, listen, I'm pleased with you anyway. Come here, no escape this time.
I could scream.
No. Don't Adam and Eve it. You, darling, are leading a charmed life.
Oh, shame. I'll get it on my way out.
Wish I could get it going in or coming out.
Oh, sorry, darling. Tosh.
Tosh, that you, mate?
He's inside.
No, mate. Come in, put the wood in the hole.
Oh, dear, Jimbo, that's a bit tasty. Was that the maid?
She would have been if you didn't have such lousy timing, mate.
Sorry, son. Very nice, though.
Yeah. Coming round to dinner tonight.
Oh, told very much, mate.
Not you, you burger. Oh, cool.
So, this is it then, eh? Yeah, got potential. Very cosy like.
Yeah, be all right when I get it spruced up. Little lick of paint here and there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's up, son?
Had a right old time finding you. New Ruffield Manor, but not the exact street. Popped into your old dad, like, he told me where.
Yeah, well, I ain't had time to send out them posh cars yet. You know the ones I mean? Mr. James London now resides at 17 Railway Terrace. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, yeah, very grand, I'm sure. Now, listen, I'll tell you why I popped round. I can still do a deal on some paint if you're interested.
Oh, terrific. Yeah, I'll have some of that, yeah. Couldn't get any mirrors, could you?
Mirrors?
Yeah, you saw... Well, just put me down for a couple of cannons of paint.
Mirrors.
Oh, you got it now, have you? Yeah. So, where'd you get the paint then?
Now, naughty, Jimbo. You know better than to ask questions. Let's just say I still got contacts.
Oh, well, please yourself, mate. About a week's time, OK?
Yeah, no problem. Usual terms, of course. Pound notes.
Well, I weren't thinking of paying you in kind, was I, Ducky?
Oh, I should hope not.
Oh, dear me.
Of course, I might be tempted by your home help, like.
On your bike, pal.
Yeah, right then. Yeah, I like this street. Do good business here.
Who else wants painting?
No, not paint me, old son. Did a bit of business with a neighbour of yours the other day.
A neighbour of mine?
Yeah, that posh Herbert down the road. Mind you, found out after the geezer's a local councillor. Blow his top if he knew where that ladder came from.
Do you mean that ladder?
Yeah, that's it. That's the one I half-inched from the council yard. Mind you, mum's the word, Jimbo. Wouldn't like to drop the geezer in the...
No. Last thing I do, Toss. Yeah, you know me.
Right then. I'll be off then. Yeah, see you next week, son.
All the best, mate.
Tatty bye, mate.
Cheers, Tosh. Well. Fancy that. Old Bertie in possession of a bent ladder. Where's that for a game of soldiers? What's that, Picasso?
Good God, man, you scared me half to death. What in God's name do you think you're playing at?
Oh, sorry, Bertie. Did I frighten you? Not intended. Just popped round to thank you for the nice photo.
Ah, yes, well, just doing my duty as a public official, you understand. Nothing personal.
No, of course not, Bertie. Yeah, very public-spirited, I thought.
Yes, well, one does one's duty when one must. And for the last time, will you please refrain from addressing me in that manner? Councillor will suffice.
Oh, right you are, Bertie.
You are an impertinent young layabout. God only knows why your aunt, God rest her soul, never dreamed of leaving that house to you.
Gets right up your nose, doesn't it, Bertie? Me being left that house after all the years you spent blowing down her ear hole.
Go away. Oh, and one last thing. Do get that guttering fixed on your property, or I shall have no option but to make a report to the Public Health Inspector.
You already did that, Bertie. You came round the other day. I tried to be as public-spirited as you know, yeah. I said to him, don't you want to worry about this guttering up here? You want to do something about the rat problem we got in these terraces? Coming round your house Thursday.
The likes of you haven't an ounce of public spirit in your body. You haven't even got the backbone to find a job.
Find a job because of dickheads like you, mate. It's easier to find the lost city of Atlantis.
You're just a young layabout that doesn't deserve the right to live in the same terrace as good, honest, hard-working citizens.
Well, like you?
Yes, like me. Now go away and stop pestering me.
Oh, honest? Honest? Nice ladder, that, Bertie. Looks almost new.
Go away.
About 5'8", brown hair, wears a black donkey jacket, right?
What are you rambling on about?
Bloke who flogged you that ladder. Mate of mine.
Oh, he looked your type.
We're not my type, I like Bertie. Always on the thief, know what I mean?
What are you trying to imply?
Well, good nick that ladder, innit?
Oh, I know a bargain when I see one. Besides, the poor wretch of a man needed the money quickly. I'm always on hand to help those in need. It's all part of my official function. It's called public spiritedness, subject foreign to you.
Oh, yeah. You lay out a tenner for a 60-quid ladder out the goodness of your little heart. Oh, yes. What a saintly geezer you are, straight up.
Go away.
I just wondered how it looked at the press to find out.
press. Find out what the devil are you babbling on about.
Well, can't you imagine it? Local public-spirited councillor buys nicked ladder.
Nick? Stolen?
From the council depot.
Oh, I keep getting this funny urge to be public-spirited like you, Bertie.
I must keep fighting it off. I must keep...
But I keep...
No, I must keep fighting off. I must keep from spilling the beans.
Oh, wait, come back.
I can't. The public spirit's got me. It's got me really bad.
I purchased that in good faith. I didn't know.
Oh, that might well be true, Bertie. The police might believe you. But think, the local press, the opposition. I must go and lie down.
Mr. London, please, we must talk.
I'll rest. I must rest.
Mr. London!
If I was you, I'd get rid of that paintbrush and all.
That was very nice, Jim. Thank you.
Well, that was it. If I do say so myself, you know. Didn't realise I was a black belt origami, did you?
Gee, I saw the takeaway bags in the rubbish bin.
A lie. I've been fitted up.
It was nice, just the same. Cheers.
Cheers.
Jim? You know when you was talking to Ratfink earlier on?
Oh, look, don't spoil a good night, darling.
No, sorry, but what did you say to him?
Well, we just talked about public spiritedness and all that jazz. Why?
Well, just after you left, he did a very strange thing. Yeah, he went a bit dotty, I reckon. Know what he did?
Hung himself with a bit of luck.
No, it wasn't that good. He rushed off down to his garden shed, grabbed hold of a whopping great saw, come back and set about that new ladder of his. Cut it all in bits, he did.
Is that right?
Yeah. Then he put all the bits in a great big heap and set the lot alight. It's really weird, don't you reckon?
Oh, yeah. Must be something to do with his public spiritedness going about. Worse than a dose of the flu, it is. Anyway. Look, I'll tell you what. Let's forget about that Bertie flipping all nut.
Oh, Jim. Whatever are you gonna do?
Well, I thought I'd adjust your contrasts. You know what I mean? Sort of demand payment for services rendered. Business.
How's me signal coming through?
Oh, loud and clear on all channels, darling.
Oh, Jim. Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Here, you know what I said about him getting his head down?
Yeah.
Well, he's got it up again now.
Thank you.